most prosperous, cultured, and beautiful nation in the world, as it had been for centuries, as an exquisite social culture, with kings in upper classes throwing crazy parties and living lavish lifestyles. Who cares if they're only able to do off the backs of hard-working, starving poor? What are they gonna do? Revolt? They are only 80% of the total population. No, life in France is great. What is that, France? You want to go with war with Britain and increase your power? Go for it, little buddy. You do you, and you lost. Now, France is in severe debt. Minister, what do we do? Let's stop doing parties. No way, party must go on. That's okay. The peasantry will pick up your slack. They were created by the god to do all the work, and you were created to reap all the benefits and party hard. Then it is the time for party again. It's Prince Louis' wedding with Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette. Yay!
Yoo-hoo!
Ministers are enjoying the party. Yay! Enjoying the party, guys! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is my son's grand wedding. Let's welcome the prince and the princess. Let's celebrate the night tonight and party harder. Yay! And one day, hey Prince Louis, bad news for you. Your father died of chickenpox this morning, which means good news. You're now the king. What? So let's check on your duties. You have to grow the economy, manage the France, this and that. I know you can do it, champ. Probably king. No! Now he is King Louis XVI. One of the first things he does is to take revenge. He helped 13 USA colonies to get independence from British. King Louis, you helped me a lot. I'm so thankful to you. Oh, it's my pleasure, but about the money. Okay, buddy, see you later. Bye-bye. Wait, my money, what? No! Now, again, France is in serious financial debt. Now, only one solution was left. Increase the tax. Now, the poor have to pay the tax alone. Were they not struggling earlier? Now it is a real problem. Peasants were struggling. They did not have food, but on the other hand, clergy and nobles were living lives and they did not have to pay taxes. It all became worse when, due to series of harsh summer and winter left the harvest in ruins. It led to scarcity of food and money. It was called the subsistence crisis. This was also led to food riots. Philosophers across the France begin to question whether this beautiful nation is really beautiful. The main political thinkers were John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Montesquieu. They began to write critical views for the king and made people aware of what is good and bad for them. They wrote it in saloons and cafes. People became more angry. As people became more angry, the ministers and kings were getting worried. King, you have to do something. Okay, I got it. State General will help. State General was the closest thing France had to a government apart from the king. It was purely advisory body and was rarely summoned. It is made up of 3 states: clergy, nobility, and the third state, which means the others. And each state had 1 vote. Third state found it really unfair, so they decided, since that they were 98% of population, they can go off to form their own government. Thus, the National Assembly was born. They made the tennis court their building. On 20th June 1789, they took the tennis court, pledging to continue meeting until the king fulfilled their demands. They began to draft their own constitution. But this was the beginning of the revolt, as the king ordered his troops to enter into Paris. But the rumor spread that king has ordered his troops to open fire on the citizens. There was panic created. Groups of thousands of people gathered and stormed the fort of Bastille. The panic spread throughout the France. Now the ministers and the king were in worry. King, we have to do something. People have attacked on Bastille. Don't worry, the commander there will handle the crowd. I would not like to say, but I guess that's commander head on the arrow. Okay. National Assembly completed the draft of constitution. Now France became a constitutional monarchy. Yahoo! Powers were divided into legislative, executive, and judiciary. Voting rights were now given to men about 25 years who paid taxes. Also, the Declaration of Rights of Man was also take place. But now the Constitution of 1791 only gave voting rights to richer sections of society. This led to the making of political groups. One such group was the Jacobins Club. The leader of Jacobins Club was Maximilien Robespierre. Gentlemen, who are we? Jacobins, sir. So we will only wear long striped trousers and red cap. Okay, sir. Hence, they were called Sans-Culottes. On August 10, hey guys, let's go and get our right. How? Oh God, we will hold king as our hostage, you dumb. And they attacked the Tuileries palace and massacred king's guard and kidnapped the king. Later, the assembly voted the king to the imprisonment. Yay, we did it! Yahoo! The newly elected assembly was called Convention. On 21st September 1792, it abolished the monarchy and they declared France as republic. Wait, something is wrong. This Louis XVI is paining my eyes. Let's guillotine him. Wait. Are you sure? Of course, I'm damn sure. On 21st January 1793, a person from Jacobins said to the king, "Sir, actually you are sentenced to death." What? Yes, king, so now you are going to die. Okay, wait, I want to say something. I am the coolest. Kill him. Wait, But this was not the starting of the happiness. It is the starting of rule of terror, which was ruled by Maximilian, who followed the policy of severe control and punishment. Maximilian started strict dictatorship. He did not allow anyone to disobey him. But in the end, in 1794, Maximilian was convicted by court, arrested, and the other day he was also guillotined. You might be thinking that what about the other parts of nation? So the answer is revolution. Yes, there were many revolutions going on in the France. Let's take a look at them. Hey you narrator, where are our roles in the revolution? We women are not less than anyone. Okay, so at that time many revolts and war were going. So only women were taking care of households and children. Most women did not have the access to education. Only girls from prosperous societies were educated till a level, and then they were married earlier. They did not have the right to vote. Okay, so let's get a right and let's do a revolution for that. But how? By making political groups. Thus, here two political groups take place: the Society of Revolutionaries and the Republican Women. The revolutionary government did introduce some laws like schooling for girls, no forced marriage, divorce was legal, and also they were trained for jobs. But they were all closed during the rule of terror. Many prominent leaders were arrested. It was finally in 1946 women got right to vote. And here the Directory was appointed, which was made up of 5 members after the Jacobins Club. Hey, come fast, you lazy slave. Whoa, take it easy, man. You might be thinking that what is happening here? We are buying slaves. You might be thinking how slaves and why slaves were traded. So, because meeting the demands of slaves, the slave trade began in the 17th century. It was a triangular slave trade. Europeans would go to Africa and talk to the tribe chieftains and buy the best men who eat less and work more. And then they would go to America and sell them on high prices. Thus, they would earn a lot of profits. But finally, in 1794, convention legislated to free slaves, but Napoleon Bonaparte reintroduced slavery. But finally, slavery was abolished in France in 1848. Oh, but you might be thinking, who is Napoleon? Yeah, so after Jacobins, there was Directory, but due to political instability, this saw the rise of military dictator Napoleon. Hey, let me crown myself. He made his family members the king of other nations too, but in Waterloo War he was defeated. And this was the whole French Revolution.